When I sit in and do commentary, I do commentary for a couple of different reasons. One, because I'm good at it. Two, I get to scout talent, I get to watch the show, I get the best seat in the house. I see a lot of things that keep happening here in AEW. One of them is people keep jumping other people, and it's always bullies that are jumping the good guys, right?
What was going through my head was, hadn't had enough. I didn't get enough. He didn't get enough. It was over too quick. I mean, we train hours upon hours to do this, and frankly, he wasn't finished. So it was time to finish the job.
Oh, wait a second! CM Punk!
So CM Punk decides he's the sheriff in these parts, and he's here to save the day. Let's not pretend like you're a man who's free of sin. Like you're a man void of skeletons in his own closet.
Bobby Fish, thinking discretion is the better part of valor.
So you're gonna come out there and you're gonna take exception to my transgressions in that wrestling ring as if you don't have some of your own. Frankly, I find you to be a hypocrite. It makes me sick, Punk, that you'll talk the talk, but rarely do you walk that walk. I've never wrestled CM Punk before, but I've known Punk for years. I've seen him wrestle all over the world. But let's not forget, Punk, I've wrestled all over the world too. We've taken two very different paths to get here, and even though we've yet to see one another in that ring, I'm very aware of you, and I know how aware you are of me. So it's just a matter of time. And I'm counting down the seconds.
I've actually had a really bad week, when things don't go your way. Nothing cataclysmic bad happens, but things compound themselves. Leaving Miami, my flight gets canceled. I still manage to get home. I lose my wallet on the flight. The time I am home, spending quality time with my wife, city detects a gas leak. They shut the gas off to my house. So I've just had a really bad week. And then getting to the building in Orlando was a trying experience. I wind up showing up late and I walk in and everybody tells me that Sting got jumped.
Bludgeoning Sting with a chair across the spine!
Got enough friends in this business, and I don't need any more. So I don't care who I come in here and piss off.
Fish maybe not done with Anthony Green, who's helpless.
Now, I don't know Anthony Green. He might not be a good guy, but what I know for a fact is Bobby Fish is a bad guy. I don't care how good you are in the ring. If you're a shitty person outside of it and you're a bully and you take liberties, I will stop you and I will kick your ass. So Bobby Fish, I'll see you Wednesday in Boston.
CM Punk, you were gonna wish you didn't make this mistake.
The TNT title is regarded by many of the wrestlers in this company as the most prestigious title you can win. You throw those three letters over your shoulder. Not only do you represent TNT, you represent AEW. That belt needs to come home with all ego, Ethan Page. I was born to be the face of a television network. I was born to be the face of the best professional wrestling company in the world.
The inner circle sucks! Guys, they really do. We beat them twice. I don't know if you watched the show or not.
Ethan, to borrow a phrase from my friend and teammate Chris Jericho, will you please shut the hell up?
That title has a lineage that I know All Ego's name would only bring prestige and value to. And when I see Sammy holding that title, it makes me want to vomit.
How long are we gonna come out here and listen to a grown man complain about how life's unfair? Oh, life's unfair. I get it, I've been there, man. Sometimes life sucks, but instead of bitching and moaning like you are right now, I worked my ass off and I became the TNT champion.
For this lack of opportunity only brings more spotlight to people that don't deserve it. I deserve to be TNT champ. I deserve this opportunity. I deserve to be in title match after title match after title match. And the fact that this is the first title match in my entire AEW career makes me absolutely sick.
Ethan, I'm gonna be real with you. You wanna know why you're not further in this company? It's the same reason you call yourself all ego. Because the only person who gives a shit about anything you've done here is you. And Lambert, as much as I hate to hear you talk, you said you had stipulations, so let's hear him, you fat-faced dipshit.
You got your 10-man tag match. Inner Circle jerk against the Men of the Year and American Top Team at Full Gear. If, and only if, you come to Dynamite next week in Boston, you put that TNT title on the line against Ethan Page. But when you lose, you not only part ways with that precious championship you worked your whole life for, you also leave the Inner Circle forever!
If I lose the most important championship in professional wrestling, the TNT Championship. But I also lose my best friends, the Inner Circle, forever.
This Wednesday night in Boston, live on Dynamite, Ethan Page gets a chance to become TNT champion against Sammy Guevara.
You got yourself a deal, asshole! Under one condition. When I beat Ethan Page, I get to decide the 3 members of American Top Team that the Inner Circle's gonna kick their ass at Full Gear.
Ever since I was a young child, people have told me I would accomplish amazing things, great things, things that people will talk about for the rest of not only my life, but the history of professional wrestling, the history of the world. This is only the beginning of all ego Ethan Page, and it's gonna start by crowning me the new TNT champion.
I want to offer you the power, the strength in numbers. You are home now. You are Dark Order.
He handpicked me to be his guy.
Now 10, this is your moment to shine. You now are a high knight of the Dark Order.
Physically, Brody was there when I faced him last time, but still to this day, he's the one who I always keep in my mind, and he's gonna be the one who carries me through this tournament.
10 is one of the strongest men out there. I mean, take a look at him. Massive arms, massive chest. For 10, it's best if he grips onto Moxley, uses his full Nelson or uses his power to hang on to Moxley. Moxley will be very, very tough to hang on to. Listen, John Moxley's brought a lot on himself, right? Because of the way he is, the way he approaches his matches. But you add the fact that he and Renee had their first child, and that obviously takes your attention away from your business, I know for a fact. He needs to remember one thing. He needs to remember what happened at the hands of Kenny Omega and Don Callis, because it was that loss that really started this whole Super Click Elite thing that's going on right now, because it brought Don Callis into AEW. He needs to remember what happened and how it happened to get refocused to going after the world title again.
This ain't some ladder climbing contest. This is everybody goes into a dark alley and only one guy comes out kind of stuff. So who do you think it's gonna be that comes out?
He broke my arm, so I was out of action, and that's something that I'm reminded of every day. When I wake up, I look down at my arm and I see this massive scar. It's been in the back of my mind for over a year now that I want revenge on John Moxley.
One of the things that makes John Moxley a favorite to win a tournament like this is that he doesn't give a damn. I think John Moxley realizes in his mind that, yeah, he wants to be the world champion, but I think he approaches every match the same. I don't think John Moxley gets nervous. I don't think John Moxley has butterflies. I think John Moxley, just when the bell rings, he's ready to kick somebody's ass, and it doesn't matter who's in the ring. So he approaches every match the same, and I think that's what makes Moxley so dangerous and a favorite in this tournament. 10 has wrestled mostly in tag team matches with the Dark Order. That may work against him in this tournament. For 10 to win this tournament, he's going to have to wrestle the match of his life. Sometimes a talented athlete like 10 can rise to the occasion and win a big match, and this would be a big win for him. Jon Moxley is a former world champion, and he has more experience. He has probably a lot more confidence. Jon Moxley, to me, I think will be focused enough to advance in this Eliminator tournament.
I'll get you before you get me. I'm gonna win this whole damn thing.
Rise, son, rise. And go hurt Jon Moxley for me.